I just saw Katie Ritchie start her day with a coffee and going to the gym. New Year's Day, so proud of her, A. B, could not be me. I'm so hungover, I feel like I have the bubonic plague. I don't even know what that is, but the feeling sounds about right. Anyways, happy 2025. We're hanging out with some friends, so let's get ready. Cheers. We got a bigger water bottle because we're gonna need it. When I tell you I'm genuinely fighting for my life right now. Also, to make matters worse, while I got dressed at Ava's house, I brought all of my stuff there so I could get dressed, like my lotion, my deodorant, my Orabella perfume, my bronzer, my favorite blush, just to do touch-ups before we went out. Obviously, I went home from the bars. We didn't go back to her house. So all of that is still there, and I have a flight tomorrow back to Florida. So getting ready is going to be a tad bit tough. I'm thinking we're using eyeshadow as powder bronzer today. I have cream bronzer, and I'm trying to like pack that on so it shines through once I do my powder. And I have an extra blush, but it's not my favorite blush. And it's nice that I'm in a household full of women, so my mom had a backup deodorant that she could give to me, and there's lotion in my sister's room, but my skin, it's not my lotion. Like, it's not the one that works for my skin, you know? And like, I would have just picked up my stuff in the morning, but I don't have my car here. My car's in Florida. Also, my favorite concealer is running out, but there's some on the applicator right here. So this is what we're doing. Yeah, we're at this point. So last night I ordered my Uber home, and not even 2 minutes in this Uber ride, I see one of my friends getting in his car to go home, and thank God we were at a red light because I got out of the car and the Uber's like, where are you going? And I was like, I'm just gonna ride with my friend, it's cheaper. Canceled the Uber ride, was like, hey, you're taking me home. And Cole was like, okay, that's fine. He's our sober friend, he doesn't drink, so I would never get in a car with somebody who's been drinking. And then he drove me home, and we stopped at Sheetz because I needed to eat. I was like, this is going to be cheaper than Uber and DoorDash. You're taking me home. Which, he was just stayed at our house for Rolling Loud. So it was like PEMDAS. Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, you know? Alex was still hanging out with some of his friends at the end of the night. And I'm the kind of person, like, when it's time to call it a night and when I'm ready to call it a night, I'm calling it a night. Like, I'm tired. I'll get cranky. Like, I'm literally like a little kid when it comes to that. Like, I need to go to bed. I become unbearable to be around because I'm just so tired. And yeah, so I was like, I'm going home. Plus, it was like 3 a.m. at that point, and I was like, good night. I'm ready to go to sleep. Now, I'm seriously gonna have a mental breakdown if this doesn't work. I'm basically gonna take one of my bronzer brushes and just put whatever is on, like left on the brush, in the areas I put bronzer. Hope there's enough left, and then we're gonna try and add a little more with eyeshadow. I also have to be at Ken and Kaylee's in 20 minutes. And I know you're wondering, like, Janine, why, if you're fighting for your life and you're so hungover and you're so tired and you have none of your stuff to get ready, why are you going to hang out with your friends? I'm not going to remember being hungover and bed rotting for an entire day, but I am going to remember seeing our best friends, like, for the last time in a couple months before we come back to PA. Okay? I'm going to stick it through. I'm going to go take some medicine, and I'm going to have a good time. Okay, I don't know if there's any bronzer left on this brush. So I'm using the Transition palette by Dominique Cosmetics. It's literally one of my favorite palettes ever. And the pans are pretty big, which is nice. And there's this caramel shade, which I put on my eyes because I wanted to see how it looked first before putting it on my face. I'm gonna like kind of do this. I do this with my bronzer because it makes my face look a little elongated before I start spreading it everywhere and making it look crazy in case it does look crazy. I'm gonna like very lightly tap it because eyeshadow is a lot more pigmented than bronzer. Okay, wait, that looks really good. We're good. Okay, this is the final makeup look. And for all the people who are telling me to mix metals, I don't know if you just saw my last video, but my mom gave me these gold bracelets and we're starting to mix metals. I don't have all my jewelry here. Like I said, I left some at Ava's and I have some at my apartment. So I'm gonna play around with mixing metals when we get back to Florida. I do feel like, I agree, like mixing metals will look really cool with the dark hair. And if you can mix metals well, I'm genuinely impressed. So I'm gonna like play around with that and we'll do that together. Anyways, I'm gonna go shove my face with some pasta, get dressed, and then head out. Peace out. Oh my goodness, and happy 2025. We have been on this platform together since 2020. So happy 2025, guys. I hope you guys have the best year ever. Peace out.